today we'll be working on our pelvis, the female pelvis that changes all the time during pregnancy and also during labor. And what we want to do is to bring more awareness to certain areas on our pelvis and also to bring more stability and some stretches for certain ligaments that sometimes hurt a little bit during pregnancy. So for this class, we'll need 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can use heavy books or find out how the poses feel without the blocks. And we also need a little cushion for underneath our hips whenever we're sitting down, and your yoga mat. So to start today, we will start in Sukhasana, easy pose, or any comfortable sitting pose for you. So please find yourself comfortable, elongating your spine, maybe softening your gaze, relaxing your palms in your thighs, or one palm in your heart, the other one in your baby. Just noticing without judgment how you're feeling today, how your baby's doing today. And every time we exhale, we relax more all our body. And maybe setting an intention for the class. It can be as simple as feeling better, feeling calmer, strengthening the body, or something deeper. And on your next exhalation, relax both palms on your thighs. And make sure that you elongate your spine as much as you can. If you want, you can keep your eyes closed. We're gonna do some equal breathing. We're gonna inhale in count of 3 or 4 seconds and exhale at the same count, either through your mouth or through your nose, depending how you feel. So next time you exhale deeply and inhale in your own count and gently exhale. Again, inhaling and exhaling. So continue with this breathing, trying to keep it equal with the inhale and exhale. And just reminding yourself that when we're doing pranayama or breathing techniques, we do never hold the breath in pregnancy. Stay here with me for a few more breaths, visualizing that this is calming your mind and is calming your thoughts. Focusing on the air going in and out. I'll do that one last time. Next time you inhale, gently opening the eyes, softening your facial muscles, and we're coming into a wide leg position with both legs, so each leg on one side. And if you feel that you're hyperextending
your knees. You can place, if you have a cushion or block underneath your knees. So if you're new to the class, maybe next time you want to find some blocks or cushions to use them for your practice. If not, we can also do it without them, right? So elevate your spine, inhale deeply, open both arms to the sides, and bring your chest and your heart forward. Hold here, and make sure your legs are active, so pointing your toes up towards the ceiling. So holding here, and gently dropping one arm to the side, the other arm goes up. It can be either right or left side. If you're in your third trimester, you want to keep your arm up towards the ceiling, or second trimester above your head. So opening that beautiful chest, keeping your legs active, and pushing the floor with your palm that is right on top of the mat. If at any point you feel any tingling on your palms, you can always place your palm behind your low back, and still we're opening the chest. Beautiful. And gently coming back to center with both arms at our shoulder level, opening and relaxing shoulders. Next time you exhale, start dropping your other hand down to the mat, and the arm that is floating goes up towards the ceiling, above your head or below your, behind your low back. And breathe deeply here through your ribs, expanding them to the sides. Finding that sensation of toning our inner thighs and the back of our legs. And gently coming back to center. We're going to place both palms in front of you. So you're welcome to stay here, or if you want to walk your palms a little bit more, that's fine. Maybe trying to keep your chest a little bit up, so we're not rounding our back for now. And just enjoying the sensations that this posture gives to your body. Our legs are still active unless you need to rest. You can also relax them. Remember, all what I'm giving are suggestions. This is your own practice. You can even relax your neck down towards your chin and find a nice sensation on the back of your neck. One more long breath. And on the inhale, start walking your palms close to your legs and placing both palms on your shoulders. Starting to bring some sensation on the shoulders. We're giving some circles as big as you can, going back. I'm trying to synchronize every movement that we do with our own breath. You can do it faster or slower depending how your energy is today. And switching directions, going into the other direction. Bringing some mobility to the upper back, the shoulders. And releasing any tension here, especially on the exhales. Beautiful. And gently dropping our arms down, maybe giving them a shake if you have any sensation left there. And we're bringing one leg at a time close to us. And removing the block underneath our hips in case you had one, which is really good for especially third trimester and second. And we're going to switch into all fours. So come with me. Placing your shoulders over wrists, your hips over knees. You can tag your toes for more balance or keeps your toes relaxed. It's up to you. And we're coming into cat-cow, just warming up the spine. Spread your fingers, inhale deeply, tailbone up, your head up, hugging to your baby. And next time you exhale, round your back, relax your head down, tailbone down. And let's continue here with your own breath. Breathing in and exhaling gently. Again, This is your own practice, so just go as fast or as slow as you wish. Maybe noticing how the hips are moving. And every time we exhale, we bring the head down, making sure it's fully relaxed. Few more rounds. Beautiful. And next time you exhale, coming in a neutral spine. Tap your toes if they are not tapped already. And push your hips up towards the ceiling for downward dog. So we push our hips up, maybe walking your palms forward if you have to. You don't need to put really your heels down towards the mat unless you want to and it feels right for you. If you feel lightheaded, just look in front of you in between your palms. Hug into your baby. And maybe walking your dog gently, bringing one heel down at a time. Another option is just coming back to all fours, the previous pose, in case you don't feel really good at downward dog. And next time you exhale, bringing back both knees down to the floor and adjusting your palms underneath your shoulders again. Yeah. So we're gonna bring right leg into 90-degree position. So we keep it bent and try for it not to be more than 90 degrees, just to avoid any sensations of the low back. And we're gonna start to do some circles with our leg. So our hip has some movement here. So it can be very small or it can be very big. It's up to you, even the direction in which you're going. Just remind yourself to breathe in and out. Beautiful. And we switch directions. If you need to take a rest, you can come back to all fours. Or if you're familiar with child's pose, you can also try child's pose. So you might be feeling some sensation on your glutes. And this will help us a lot too during laboring, having strong legs and strong hips. And next time you exhale, relax that leg down, open wide your legs and come into wide leg child's pose. So relaxing your heels down towards, your hips down towards your heels and extending both arms in front of you. If this does not feel really right for you, you can come into supported child's pose. So coming with your forearms, relaxing your head down, and just keeping your hips a little high. Enjoying that sensation of relaxation for your hips, for your head. Maybe relaxing your feet. Breathe deeply in and out through your ribs. The next time you inhale, come back into all fours. We're working on the other side. So maybe bringing your legs a little bit closer together. Pressing with your palms down to the mat. And we start with left leg coming into 90 degrees. It's bent. And we start with circles, big or small. I'm just noticing all the sensations that you are experiencing around your pelvis. Beautiful. Now we go to the other direction. And maybe noticing the difference between this leg and the other leg and hip. Beautiful. Next time you exhale, bring your knee down and join me once more in wide leg child's pose or supported child's pose. Just make sure your head is fully relaxed. Connecting with your breath. And really finding that relaxation in your pose. And gently coming back to all fours. We're going to push ourselves up into a kneeling position. So pressing both palms and coming into a kneeling position. I'll be facing you. Yeah, forward. And we're coming with our right leg opening to the side. So open the right leg to the side. See how that feels for you. Yeah. So you can grab the wall if you need to. Yes. And the right foot can be parallel to the left knee, or you can gently open and have your heel in, your toes out. We're working a little bit on the round ligament. So bringing both arms all the way up, palms facing each other. Beautiful. Imagine someone is pulling you up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Exhale, both palms to the sides. Inhale, left arm comes all the way up. And start leaning with your right arm as much as you want and it feels right for you towards the right side. So this is really good for low back pain also, for round ligament pain. So those ligaments that are around our pelvis and we just sometimes find them a little painful, or we need to stretch them a little bit and find some stability. One more breath. And gently coming back to center. So we're doing the other side. You can either stay here, placing your left arm alongside your body, and the right arm goes up. If you want to come with me, you can place your left palm down. If you have a block, you can also use a block. If you don't have a block, you can just place your palm. And the right arm goes up towards the ceiling or above your head. And see how this feels for you. You can change the height of your block or just see how it feels to place your palm down. And find that sensation on the side of your body. There also can be up. Beautiful. And inhale deeply, coming back to center. And we place both palms down, bringing the right leg back to all fours. So let's try to move from here, especially on the third trimester. So extending now the left leg to the side. Inhale, push evenly the floor, coming up. Beautiful. And now inhaling, both arms come all the way up. Relaxing your shoulders and stretching your arms as high as you can. Beautiful. One more breath. Elongate your spine. Release some tension from your neck and low back. And next time you exhale, bringing both arms down, close to your body. Inhale, right arm comes all the way up, leaning towards the left side. You can stay here or bring your arm above your head. It's up to you, as long as you don't feel that it's too much. Yeah, beautiful. Inhale deeply, coming back to center. Option 1, staying here, and the left arm comes up. Option 2, pressing down with your right palm and extending to the side. So whatever feels better for you, please do that. Beautiful. And breathe through your pelvis, inhaling, bringing oxygen around your pelvis, especially the left side. Next time you inhale, coming all the way up, pushing the floor or your block, and placing both palms in front of your heart center, gently dropping them down, and coming with your left palm close together for all fours. So I'll be back here with you. Yeah. So now we're going to work a little bit more in cat-cow, but just using the pelvis. So what we want to do is just to move the pelvis without moving your chest or head. And this is that movement that happens during laboring and birth. It starts to open. So this movement also brings awareness to the pelvic floor muscles, which are the very base of our pelvic organs. So what we want to do is try to keep as straight as possible your back and try not to move it. So just moving your hips back and forth. So it's a very tiny movement. Maybe, hopefully you can see it. It's just cat and cow kind of, but just with your pelvis. So it's called nutation or counter nutation. And we just move the pelvis in and out. Synchronizes with your breath. And try to move it very gently. Yeah. So maybe one movement and one inhalation or exhalation, depending what feels better for you. And the movement. So let's do it for maybe 5 more times each round. And just noticing that sensation of your pelvis tilting back and forth. So we're moving our pelvis into anterior position and posterior position without moving our upper back. Beautiful. And gently relaxing on our child's pose. We're moving a little bit into balancing poses. So coming to child's pose with me or supported child's pose. Really bringing some oxygen to your body. And acknowledging all the work that your baby's doing and that you're doing during your pregnancy and also during this class. Beautiful. Our last time for all fours. So come with me again in all fours. We're stepping right with our left leg besides our left palm. And pushing evenly both palms away from the mat, coming into Anjaneyasana or low lunge. So if you need to open a little bit more your steps so you have more space and balance with your legs, that's fine. Placing maybe your palms on your waist to find that balance in your body. Rolling your shoulders up, back, and down. Beautiful. And inhale, imagine that you have a Pilates ball in front of you. So it's quite wide, maybe wider than your mat. Relax your shoulders. And so now we're working on stability for your pelvis. So try to keep your pelvis really straight instead of pushing it forward. Just try to keep your pelvis where it is. Maybe in a neutral position. And next time you exhale, bring that Pilates ball as it is to the right side. So for a little twist, right? And exhale, bring it back to center. Trying to keep your legs where they are. Scissoring the inner thighs towards each other. And try to synchronize this movement with your breath. You don't have to do a big twist. It can be just a gentle, small twist. Maybe going to the right corner of your mat and coming back to center. Maybe spreading your fingers really wide so you feel that energy flowing through all your body and planting your feet really grounded on the mat. You can tap your back toes for more balance. And see how your legs are feeling, especially on the third trimester. Maybe you want to pad your right knee. So if you have a cushion or a little blanket, you might want to do that. If not, just stay here with me for a few more movements. Beautiful. And last time, inhale deeply. And come back to center. We're going to bring both palms again down to the floor. If you have blocks and you feel that you need them, you can also use them as we're here. So keep your palms where they are. And we're just going to move our pelvis back and forth, finding that sensation of your hip flexor expanding. And your left leg is also working on that quadriceps as well as your glutes. So just make sure that when you go forward, your knee doesn't go beyond your toes. Beautiful. And next time you come back to center, push evenly either your blocks or the mat. So we're coming all the way up, palms in your heart center. Inhale, circle your arms all the way up. Beautiful. Relaxing your palms on your elbows. I'm finding a little bit more of an extension on your ribs and your upper body. Beautiful. Gently coming back with both palms down to the floor. And bringing back that left leg into our all fours. And we're stepping the right leg forward now, outside of your right leg. So now if you're with me here, press the floor away from you and come into your low lunge. Just making sure your pelvis is not sinking forward. We're not working too much on flexibility here, more so on stability. Beautiful. So once you find your pose, make sure that you are comfortable here. Placing your Pilates ball in front of you, relaxing your shoulders, maybe your facial muscles. And exhale, moving with your Pilates ball towards the left and coming back to center. Or you can switch the breathing patterns. So during pregnancy, sometimes we just tend to breathe differently. So just see what it works for you and your movement here. Keep working in your inner thighs. Beautiful. The movement can be as slow as you want. If for some reason your legs are shaking, that is completely normal. It means that your legs are actually working a lot. But if you need to take a rest, please go so and do it. And one more movement. Opening to the side. And coming back to center. Exhale and bring both palms down. So you can use your blocks if you feel that is a lot of sensation in your hips. If you don't have blocks and you think it's a lot of sensation, you can place your palms in your thighs and just move your pelvis back and forth and see how that feels for you. So start moving back and forth with your pelvis without your knee going beyond your toes. And I always say if something does not feel right, please don't do it. It might be uncomfortable, but never painful. And one last movement. And gently coming back to center. Removing the blocks if you have them. And pushing yourself up. Palms together in front of your chest. Find your balance. Inhale deeply. Both arms come all the way up. Relaxing your palms on your elbows. And just make sure that you're not popping your baby out because that will create a lumbar strain on your back. So just make sure you're back and your pelvis is in a neutral position. Expanding your spine up. Beautiful. One more breath. And exhale deeply. Both arms come to your sides. And on your next exhalation, bringing both palms down, stepping your right leg back, and coming into a kneeling position. So if this kneeling position is a lot of stretch for your feet or your hips, you can stay up here. So if you're here with me, you can either tap your toes or relax your toes. Bringing both arms up towards the ceiling. This time we relax again. The palms on our elbows. Yeah. And we're going to lean towards the right side. Opening your chest, making sure your back is not having a lumbar sensation that is pushing our baby forward. Press with your sit bones down towards your feet. Inhale, come back to center. And let's go to the other side. We'll have time to relax the shoulders. Lean towards the other side. Press with your sit bones down towards your feet. Beautiful. And gently coming back to center. Relaxing both arms down. And we're going to press with one feet down towards the floor. Putting both our palms on the thigh. And bringing yourself into the standing position. So coming to Tadasana or mountain pose. Sometimes when we're pregnant, we want to bring our Tadasana a little bit wider. So step a little bit wider if you have to. Just make sure that your knees are fully relaxed and that your pelvis is not tilting in an anterior position or posterior position. So you soften your knees, roll your shoulders up, back and down. And find that strength in your legs. Beautiful. Breathe here for 1 or 2 breaths until you find that connection with the earth and your feet. Beautiful. So if you have a block or a cushion, we will need it now. It can be any cushion around your living room or anything that can come in between your thighs. So we're going to work a little bit on our chair. So if you don't have this, you can grab a pillow just to find a sensation that we're pressing towards something and that our inner thighs are working. So maybe I'll put it this way. Yeah. So what we want to do is to bend your knees very softly. So make sure your knees doesn't go beyond your toes. They don't go beyond your toes. Inhale deeply and bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Relaxing your shoulders and maybe leaning them a little bit forward. Bend your knees and find that sensation on your quadriceps. So it's a very different chair than we usually do in other yoga classes. It's just to find some sensation on your quadriceps and avoid making a lot of lumbar sensation for your back. So stay here with me for a few breaths. Maybe gazing and point down towards the floor. Beautiful. And exhale, relax your palms and straightening your legs. We're doing one more time. If you want to change the position of your block and see how that feels for you. So bending your knees very gently. Inhale, your arms above your head. If you feel any tingling in your palms, you can always place your palms in front of your heart center. Yeah. And pressing with your inner thighs towards the block. We're toning here the pelvic floor muscles too, and the pelvic organs. Beautiful. One more breath. And gently release your palms to the sides, removing the block and placing it on the side. So from here, we're going to start opening our legs little by little to the sides. So the left foot will come to the front of your mat. The right foot will come into 45 or 90 degrees for warrior two. So make sure you're opening your pelvis, you're opening your chest, left arm in front of you, right arm behind you. Yeah. So every single body is different. Sometimes we tend to bring the pelvis a little bit forward. So choose whatever feels comfortable for you as long as your left knee is not beyond your toes. And press towards the mat with your pinky toe on the right foot. Relax your shoulders and find that sensation on your left leg working on your warrior two, facing the middle finger of your left arm. If at any point you need to relax, you can come back to center. So breathe deeply in and out. Beautiful. Inhale, straightening that left leg, pivoting the left leg towards the right. And this time the right leg comes to the back of the mat. We're working on our warrior two on the other side. So sink with that right knee down. So you can keep your legs as short or long as you want to. The right palm goes in front of you, left arm behind you, facing the middle finger of your right hand, or you can look down towards the floor if you need more balance. So your hips are open, your chest is open. Beautiful. Breathe deeply in and out with me. If you need some relaxation on your arms, please bring them close to your heart center. A few more breaths here, enjoying all the work of your pelvis, legs, and chest. Having strong arms, inhale, and gently straightening that right leg, pivoting one more time, maybe placing your palms in front of your heart center and switching towards the front of your mat. We're now changing a little bit, so come again into your warrior two now that you're more familiar with it in this hour of different movements that we've been doing. So inhale deeply, and as you exhale, relax your left forearm on your left thigh. Right arm goes up or behind your low back, depending how you feel today, how much energy you feel that you have today. Open your chest, maybe look down towards the floor, up towards the ceiling. And inhale deeply, exhale deeply. Grounding your feet towards the mat. Connecting with your breath. Maybe you can place your left palm on your baby. Yeah. And inhale deeply, come back to warrior two. Straightening that left leg and pivoting towards the other side. We're doing the same movement, sinking to your warrior two. Breathe deeply in and out, relax your shoulders. And as you exhale, relaxing your right forearm on your right thigh. The left arm goes up or above your head. If you feel that you want to relax more, maybe behind your low back. Beautiful. This is our last standing pose. So breathe deeply through it, because after it is time to relax. Next time you inhale, coming back into warrior two, straightening that left leg, and coming back to center with the right leg, palms in front of your heart center. Start bringing your legs close together until you find that your legs are in line or maybe a little bit wider. If you're familiar with Malasana, we're going to Malasana, so you might need a block. Or sometimes you can do it in the wall. So if you have a wall and you want to do it in your wall, you can also do it. Or you can do it with me and see how that feels for you. So make sure you have your block for your sit bones. Inhale deeply, circle your arms all the way up. Exhale, palms in front of your heart center. So you can have your feet parallel or your toes slightly out, your heels slightly in. And see how this feels for you. So inhale deeply and exhale. Next time you inhale, we're going to start bending the legs and coming all the way down. Maybe gazing the palm down on the floor for Malasana. If you need to do it in 2 steps, you can come into a plie squat. Bring both legs, both arms down, and relax your hips towards your block. So one of the main things is that if you feel that your heels are up, we need to put some cushions underneath your heels for some support. Okay, once you're here with me, press with your elbows towards your legs. And if you feel that you need more support, you can place 2 blocks or more. So pressing with your elbows towards your legs, maybe closing your eyes and just enjoying the sensation for a few breaths. So this is allowing our pelvis to open in certain areas. Beautiful. One more breath. Beautiful. And gently removing the block and coming into butterfly position. So for butterfly, we need a cushion also to place underneath our hips. So if you are close to the wall, you can do it with your back close to the wall. And if not, you can do it with me. So as I'm doing it, placing your pillow or your block underneath your hips. So making sure your sit bones are really grounded on that block or pillow. And you can place your palms and your shins or maybe closer to your feet. Inhale, elongate your spine. Bring your heart forward. Or just relaxing your palms wherever they feel comfortable. So as we're here, we're also toning the pelvic organs. Beautiful. So you have the option to stay here, especially if you're in your third trimester, or you can come with me, bringing your arms underneath your legs. So palms facing up and relaxing your forehead and your head down towards your feet. So if you stay here, that's also fine. If you're feeling some sensation here, if you want to come with me, you can bring your arms underneath your legs and relax your head down. Just noticing how this feels for your body. Beautiful. Wherever you are, stay there for one more long breath. Beautiful. And we're going to stay here. Either you have the option to stay here. If you want to try to place a block in between your feet, you're welcome to do it. We're going to work a little bit with our pelvic floor muscles. So if you have a wall, please sit close to the wall or anything that is some support for your back. It can be a couch, it can be the wall. Yeah, and come into your butterfly position, placing a block, either shorter or longer, depending how you want it. And just pressing with your feet towards your block. If you don't want to have some support on your back, that's also perfect. It's okay. So the pelvic floor muscles are located at the base of our spine. They support all our pelvic organs and our babies. And so next time you inhale and exhale, try to bring some awareness to this place in your body. So you can either contract them on the inhale or either on the exhale. See how that feels for you, because every one of us is different. So just to bring some awareness of this area, contracting them either on the inhale or the exhale, and releasing them either on the inhale or exhale. So all this area that is touching your block or your cushion, this is where the pelvic floor muscles are. And it's important not just to contract them, but also to learn how to release them and to lengthen them. So whenever you're lengthening them, visualize that they're melting, that they're expanding. So as we're here, you go through your own practice of contracting these muscles and expanding these muscles. And notice if as you're doing this, you're also contracting maybe your abdominal muscles or your glutes. And maybe trying to isolate what the pelvic floor muscles are, which are the very base, isolating them from the abdominal muscles or the glutes or even the legs. So we're staying here for 1 more minute, just for you to explore these muscles. Sometimes it feels that you're pulling in towards your belly button and relaxing down towards your block or cushion. Beautiful. So a few more breaths. Beautiful. And next time you inhale, opening your eyes and removing that block in case you had it. Coming back into Sukhasana or easy pose. Or maybe just moving the hips from side to side. If there was a lot of stretching happenings on our groins. Beautiful. So we're going to end up with our modified Shavasana. So please come into your side with both legs. And if you have a little cushion or pillow for your head, just make sure every time you lay down, you come on your side. So we don't have any tension on our abdominal muscles. So once you're on your side, please lay down, either on left or right side, placing your head on the mat, on the pillow. Beautiful. And before coming fully into our Shavasana, once you're on your pillow, lay on your back. This is for less than 30 seconds, so you'll be fine even if you're in your third trimester. It's just for 30 seconds. Bringing both feet close to the edge of the mat and just relaxing your knees towards each other. If you feel comfortable here, please inhale, bring both arms above your head, grabbing your elbows. If this is a lot of stretching, maybe keep your arms alongside your body and just breathe in and out here. Expanding your belly, expanding your ribs. Beautiful. And gently bringing both legs together. Now we're going to one of our sides. And keeping that cushion for your head, or it can even be your arm. And placing a block in between your knees, just to keep our hips more even. This can you do it also when you go to sleep, or when just relaxing, laying down. Maybe placing one palm beside your head, the other one on your baby. If you have a blanket and you want to cover yourself, you can also do that to feel cozier. If possible, close your eyes or soften your gaze. Enjoying the beautiful restoration of this pose called final relaxation or shavasana that allows our body to settle down, our emotions to be relaxed, our thoughts to be relaxed. And focus on your breath, how the air goes in and out through your nostrils. And with every exhalation, you relax more and more. So let your breath and this silence be part of your relaxation for today. Nice to stay here for 10 more long breaths. Maybe the deepest breaths that you've taken so far today. You're also welcome to stay in Shavasana if you want to. Next time you inhale, start bringing some awareness to your fingers and toes. Bringing some movement to your body. And on your next inhalation, bringing the right or left arm above your head. Giving yourself a nice side stretch. And whenever you're ready, you can push yourself from the side and come into a seated position that is comfortable for you. As you do this, maybe keep your eyes softening your gaze, or maybe closing your eyes. Maybe relaxing your palms on your thighs or bringing your palms in your heart center, your Anjali Mudra. And gently relaxing your shoulders back a few times. Exhaling and dropping your chin towards your chest. And thanking your baby for sharing this yoga class with you. And also thank you for sharing this practice with me. Namaste.